What's going on, everybody? Man, I'm just making these videos back to back because it's been like a full week and I haven't uploaded anything yet, so pretty sure the algorithm is pissed off at me and be like, Moto King, where the hell are ya? Well, anyways, again, going to a restaurant in a nearby town. I just want to make this video here, turn the camera on, and just kind of show you heavy traffic, a beginner in heavy traffic. And if anything happens, I got it on camera on my helmet, and I got a camera right here and in the rear. So, but I don't know, I can kind of talk you through what I am thinking in kind of heavy traffic, and if people are cutting me off, or what gear I'm in or something like that. So I'll do my best to explain what I'm doing. Again, this is really for beginners. I know that when I started out as a beginner, I really wondered how people switch gears and at what times and why they did it, and when they're coming, you know, on a curve or something like that, or they're taking a turn on the street, what gear they're in. All that can be really confusing as a beginner rider. And so I watched a lot of videos of people, especially like Moto Jitsu. Like he does a really good job at just talking you through what he's doing in traffic, and I really learned a lot from him. So yeah, we'll go. So first gear all the way to second gear, fully engaged, slowly turn in, accelerate. I'm in third gear right now. Switch to fourth gear, and I'm gonna cruise 45 miles an hour. That's fifth gear. So I'm in fifth gear right now, and I need to stop, so I'm gonna roll off the throttle. Rolling off the throttle, just engine braking, right? And then rev matching down to fourth, down to third, applying brake the whole time, and then just kick it down to first, and then slowly stopping with my left leg down. All right. So even when you start stopping and slowing down, even if you're not downshifting just yet, you know, your handbrake should just slightly be covering the brake and pressing down the brake to make sure that your brake light comes on. Okay, that's one of the few things that beginners like make that mistake on, is they want to slow down, they want to engine brake, but then they forget that if you don't use your brake, your lights aren't going to come on, which is a hazard because you don't want people to rear end you, right? So anytime you're even like, if you learn how to rev match, right, you need to be able to learn how to do that while depressing the front brake at the same time. So smooth start, shifting up to second right now, giving this Mazda some space. And you know what, as a beginner, if you don't need to change lanes, don't change lanes. All right, I'm perfectly comfortable doing this, but I'm just kind of like showing you, like, if this was my first time out in traffic and I was kind of scared, that's what I would be doing. So right now I'm in fifth gear right now, just cruising along, 43 miles an hour, fifth gear. Always be looking ahead. Don't be looking at the car in front of you, right? You already know where that car is. So I'm slowing down right now, right? Gonna rev match all the way down, fourth, third. And while I was rev matching down there, I had my right foot on the rear brake. Remember, because that activates your lights as well. So you need to be able to let people know behind you well before you're actually really going to stop, right? So anything that you're doing to slow your bike down, approaching an intersection, you want to tap on you want to be holding that brake. Now, I'm not talking about squeezing the brake. I'm talking about just pressing it enough to where you're activating that light to let people know that you're slowing down. All right. And let's just say I just slowed down right now, and I look in my rear view mirror and I see a car approaching, right? What I like to do is I like to keep my foot on the brake, right? So people know. So even if I let go of this, my foot is on the brake, so people can actually see my light come on. Or if I really want to get their attention and you're not going anywhere, you just flash your lights like this. get people to stop. Another smooth takeoff in first, accelerating the second gear, third gear. And when you're switching gears, it's just kind of like, you see my left hand, watch my left hand. I'm gonna switch up this, the sixth gear. It's not like an abrupt let go, but it's just fast enough to where you're not riding the clutch when you're switching gears, okay? So right now I'm in sixth gear going like 51 miles an hour. I'm not really lugging it. I don't want to waste a lot of gas being in high revs all the time. So I see a red light. I'm going to slowly start to come down. Press the brake a little bit. Downshift. Oh, so now it's green, right? Oh, what gear do I need to be in? Don't panic, okay? You should know your bike and know when to shift based on how fast you're going. And so in that situation, you just have to know, oh, okay, well now I'm cruising at 40 miles an hour and I need to be in fourth gear, right? So then you just look and shift down to fourth gear and then keep going. All right. So right now I'm in fifth gear, pretty comfortable. Eventually I have to make my way over to the left lane. I'm going to make a left turn after I go over the bridge, which is a beautiful bridge. I'll get there here in a little bit. So I see brake lights. I'm going to start braking. It doesn't matter what gear I'm in fifth gear, just braking, right? It's okay. And then you can shift down based on the appropriate speed that you're at. As long as you have that clutch pulled in, you're disconnected and you can choose whatever gear you need to be in. But you know, generally downshift, if you're like fifth gear, right, you want to go fifth gear, fourth gear, third gear, second gear, right, and then eventually come to first gear when you're stopping. I need to change lanes right now. So what gear am I going to change lanes? Well, the gear I'm in, unless I have to go faster, right? This guy's going to move out of my way so I can accelerate. There's a white car next to me. I already know because I'm always looking back. And I got to make my way into the middle and to the far left lane. I'm still in fifth gear right now, and I'm going. There's really nobody close behind me. I'm just keeping my cool, right? Now I'm gonna go in front of this white van. You see that white van? I'm gonna start signaling after I get out of the intersection, look back to make sure that nobody's there, and then just make my turn. I can make another transition, signal over the shoulder, dip your bike in, and now I am in the fast left lane, where I need to be. I'm still in fifth. It's a beautiful day, 85 degrees out. It's considered nice in Florida. So see what I'm talking about here? I already see brake lights in front of this white car. But this white truck didn't put his brakes on until now, you see? You got to look ahead of what he's looking at in traffic. Shifting down to fourth, shifting down to third. And just kind of putt-putting 17 miles an hour, third gear. Right? Keeping my cool, enjoying the weather, enjoy the traffic. Not many people will say that, but I enjoy traffic because it's giving me a lot of confidence and it's giving me a lot of practice. But yeah, enjoy this time practicing, but only be out here when you're ready. Like what I said in my earlier videos, what do you do? Where's the first place you ride? Where's the first place you ride, guys? Huh? In the comments. Put them in the comments. The first place you should ride is your neighborhood, or find a quiet neighborhood near you. That's where you should find it. And then go out to a parking lot. Do all the stuff that you learn how to do in the MSF course. And then you're gonna be out here. But when you're out here, this is kind of like a walkthrough about what I'm doing, right? So I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm in 5th gear. I can go down to 4th. And remember, anytime you're slowing the bike down, you don't even have to be shifting gears, okay? If you're slowing down just by rolling off the throttle, make sure that the people behind you know by doing like a little rear brake or something, you know? Tap your rear brake to let them know that, hey, I'm slowing down, right? You're coming to a curve or whatever, tap your rear brake just lightly. Do everything you can to let people know that you are stopping or you're slowing down. Head on a swivel. 6 minutes from the restaurant. Oh, that's a nice Corvette. I love those things. It's in white too. It's my favorite color. You gotta watch out for that. That's why you gotta watch out, right? Because it's like tight traffic. He wasn't trying to be a butthole. He just needed to be in this lane. So he got in where he fit in, right? And sometimes it's gonna seem like people are cutting you off, and trust me, there's gonna be people that cut you off, for sure. But don't get mad at every little lane change, right? If you can't handle that and you get your feelings hurt by just someone coming into your lane, right, you're gonna have a tough time out here. Not everyone's out to kill you, but as long as you're paying attention and being vigilant, being defensive, you know, it should be fine for you. Like that Corvette, I mean, to me that was enough space. He needs to get in the left lane, probably going where I'm going, right? And so it's okay. People need to get where they're going too. You gotta just be gracious to other people, and you can only hope that people are gracious to you. But sometimes it's not going to work out that way, right? But you got to have a good outlook on riding, and if you don't, stay home. You feeling real pissed off, like people are out to get you, and that you're not going to feel like, man, I just feel unsafe today. That's your guardian angel telling you that they know something and that you probably shouldn't leave the house. All right, so the feeling that you get, really listen to it. Because traffic is traffic. It's dangerous. Being out here, 27 times more dangerous. So you have to be in a good mental state, good physical mental state, right? Both. Be in a good mood. Not quick to anger, right? Just ride your ride. And you practice all these things enough, and these things are going to be second nature to you, right? So back to what I'm doing. So isn't this beautiful? Look at this. This is Punta Gorda. Going over this bridge is always awesome too. Now I gotta start paying attention to where I'm going. I gotta take a left somewhere to get to this. It's a small island. They're doing some construction to it, so. Alright, so 35 miles an hour. I need to slow down. I can still be in 4th gear. That's my 4th gear minimum. See, abrupt brakes like that. Don't go fast if you can't stop fast. I'm telling you. Olympia Avenue. So I'm slowing down 4th gear, gonna switch down to 3rd gear, 2nd gear, and then when I come to a complete stop, I'll be in 1st gear, click on 1st, left leg down, look straight. And again, at intersections, it is your job to stop where you need to stop, eyes forward, and don't be turning the bike when you come to a complete stop. Don't be turning your handlebars, keep them straight, right? Otherwise you're gonna tip, you're gonna fall. This is Olympia here. I'm still in 1st gear. It's okay, I'm gonna get into 2nd now. A little bit of rear brake. This is a one-way, so I can just come this way. Cruising at 2nd, 1st. See, this is why slow speed maneuvers really important, because when you get into tight stuff like this, you're going to be in 1st and 2nd gear a lot. You need to balance your bike and not hit cars.